Before we get into the video, I just want to let every one of you guys know that I really appreciate the subscribers I've gotten so far. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd absolutely love it if you did. You can also hit that nifty little bell icon to get notified anytime I come out with a new video. Thanks everyone, you're the best.
Hello.
What's that?
Hello.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Hold on, let me just fix that a little bit for you real quick.
Hello.
There we go, now I can hear you.
And welcome to When You Search for the Truth. Did you know scientists have determined that we know less than 5% of what's really out there in the universe?
Really? Only 5%? So what did they compare that to figure that out? Because to find any percentages, you have to have some type of comparison. So are you going to provide that, or are we just asserting that?
That includes all we know about the planet Earth, our solar system, and the Milky Way galaxy.
Alright, so we're going with assertion. Got it, let's continue.
That includes all we know, or should I say, what we don't know about other possible universes.
Wait. Are we about to talk about the many worlds hypothesis? Because I totally signed up for only one question, and for some reason I'm getting pseudoscience.
The universes that are being speculated by modern-day physicists.
Okay, so maybe not pseudoscience, but still definitely not what I signed up for. I guess I'll hear you out. Let's go.
But if we added one more universe, that would drop our knowledge level of what's really out there to less than 2.5%.
Where are you getting these arbitrary numbers from? Please tell me, what alternate universe are you pulling this shit out of?
What if we go up to 10? I know, quit being silly.
Yes, please, stop being silly. The numbers you're using are all arbitrary. Please get to the point.
But believe it or not, modern science is telling us that there could be far more than just 10 universes out there, besides our own. But let's go with 10.
Why? Why go with 10? Why go with your arbitrary number? I don't know where you're going with this. This is a 3-minute video that's supposed to have one question. Why are we doing all of this?
And if we had 10, we would have a knowledge level of less than 0.5% of what's really out there.
You're grafting numbers onto data and giving it arbitrary meaning. I don't think you understand what you're doing.
But let's stick with the facts.
Stick with the facts or stick with the assertions? I'm really confused right now. You're going all over the place and I don't know what you're doing.
We know for sure that there is only one universe out there, and that we only know about 5%
Stop using your imaginary made-up number
of what's really out there. With that said, there are over 1 billion people on planet Earth that proudly and definitively proclaims there is no God.
I think you have the stance of atheism very, very confused. Most of us don't assert that there's no God. We simply don't believe there is a God, or believe there's enough evidence of a God to assert that there is one. That's not an assertion that there is not one. You still have the burden of proof.
Now, before I go any further, let me pause for a moment and state 2 additional facts.
Why? Why state more facts? Why not ask your question? Your video is one question. It's supposed to be one question for atheists. I'm so confused. Why is all of this necessary? Do I know? No. Do you know? I don't think so either.
Fact number 1. There is absolutely no proof that there is a God. As a Christian, I freely admit that, and I have to live with that.
I'm going to remember that you said that.
However, atheists have to work with and live with fact number 2. Fact number 2 says there is far more evidence out there that points to a God than not point to a God.
Up until this point, I was assuming that you were pulling things out of your ass. But now I know for sure you're pulling things out of your ass. Because I doubt you're going to cite any evidence that there's a God. Any of the classical arguments for God don't cite any evidence for a God. Anything you see in the universe is not evidence for a God. It's just as much evidence for random happenstance as it is for intelligent design. It's not evidence for a God. especially not exclusively for a god.
With that said, those three facts, knowing less than 5% of what's really out there, knowing that there's absolutely no proof that there is a God, but there is far more evidence that points to a God than not a God, shows that atheism is just like any other faith-based religion around the world.
First of all, your fact number 1 is wrong. You don't have anywhere to pull that number from. Secondly, fact number 2 is true. You're at least right about that. Thirdly, fact number 3 is spinning of the details. You're literally taking the details in the universe and spinning them to your side, as opposed to just taking the raw data as is. So, only one of your facts is actually true. Secondly, I think you have atheism actually confused with a religion. A lack of belief is not the same as a religion. It does not come with any dogma, it does not come with any creed, it does not come with any rules, it does not come with any pact in morals, it does not come with any mysticism, it does not come with anything. You're trying to unpack a box that has nothing in it and saying it's the same as a box that is filled with a bunch of dog turds. They are two very different things, sir, even though on the outside, to the layman, they both look like a fucking box.
It takes far more faith for an atheist to believe in atheism.
You can't believe in atheism. It is by definition a lack of belief. I've understood for a while that there are some Christians that believe in belief, but I have never, until just now, heard of believing in not believing.
Than a Christian or Jew or any other believer in today's faith. That brings us to our number 1 question that atheists cannot answer intelligently.
Oh my god, finally, please, ask the question so I can be done with this.
How can you say there is no God when you are ignorant of over 95% of what's out there?
So, it's incorrect for me to not believe that there is a God, but it is correct for you to assert that there is a God. I think your problem is that it's a nonsense question. It's a question that assumes that you have the high ground in the situation and you are talking down to somebody. Let me answer the question as best I can. The reason I'm comfortable believing that there is not a God is because I have not seen any evidence of a God, and I have not seen anything that points to one. And even if your number is correct, that 5% of knowledge is known, and there's 95% of the universe out there that we do not know about, even if that were the case, I still would not have a reason to believe. You have to provide me with a reason to believe. Otherwise, the default position is lack of belief. If you were to tell me that there is a rainbow farting pink unicorn between Saturn and our moon, the default position would be for me to not believe in that. But unfortunately, your stance is that there is a God, without really defining what a God is, and I have to take that. I just have to accept that. I'm sorry, sir, but the most intelligent answer to your question is to not accept it. Just as I wouldn't accept a rainbow farting pink unicorn between the moon and Saturn.
And that is what you'll find when you search for the truth.
Well, at least we can agree on one thing. We will find my rainbow farting pink unicorn at the same time that we'll find your God. Well, that was a pain to unpack. Thanks for sticking through the time it took to get to the actual question, everyone. If you liked the video, please give it a like and share it with your friends. If you aren't subscribed yet, feel free to do so. And if you'd like to support this channel, there will be a Patreon link in the description below. Oh, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Did I give a satisfactory answer to his question? How would you have answered it? Again, thanks for taking the time to check me out. Have a wonderful day, guys.